Light sensitivity. So, when it comes to light sensitivity, these are like my best friend. I literally wear them most of the year, even during like spring and autumn, and winter sometimes as well, and definitely throughout most of summer. They just help, really. I can cope without them, and light sensitivity isn't always an issue for me. It's very much mood dependent. So if I'm feeling particularly overwhelmed or overloaded, then I'm more likely to want to wear sunglasses because my mood will be less tolerant to the light sensitivity. And another thing that seems to quite surprise people is I can sort of counterbalance my senses. So what I mean by that is if I'm finding the sun or any brightness of daylight overwhelming, I can basically obviously wear my sunglasses if they're available, and then I might be able to, say I'm driving for example, and I'm finding light a bit whoa. Obviously I need to be safe when I'm driving, so I might counteract the overwhelming sense with my eyes and actually put loud music on. Obviously not too loud so it distracts me from the road, but loud enough to sort of shift my focus to a different sense. I know it quite surprises people when I explain this because quite often people are like, so if you're having a sensory overload with your eyes, how does loud music help calm you down? I don't know the science behind it, to be honest with you, but it helps and it works, so that's all I care about. So generally that's how I deal with light sensitivity. I always like to wear sunglasses. The thing I hate is when you're a passenger and you're feeling tired and you close your eyes and then the sun's there glaring on your face. It just makes it harder to open your eyes because everything feels brighter when you've closed your eyes and then you open them again. So it's like, ugh. So yeah, but I do really, really enjoy wearing sunglasses, and they are literally probably one of my most essential items I carry everywhere. It's also a sensory thing I try to kind of keep low key, so I don't mind talking about it, and if anyone questions me on it, I'm really open, I'm really honest, but I kind of don't go out my way to say, oh, I'm finding it a bit bright, oh, I've got a sensory overload. I'll just literally be talking and then I go, yeah, cool, and then I'll just subtly put them on like this. I just like to deal with it sort of subtly because I don't really like to point out that I'm having a sensory overload because it sort of then makes me hyper aware of the situation, so I'm then really aware of it. If it's someone that I trust or I can talk to about it, or I know understands it because perhaps they're autistic themselves, I might mention it, but it's just a passing comment because I know particularly if someone's autistic themselves, they're not going to make a big fuss over it. I think that's all it is. Alright, that's me in light sensitivity and pretty much all there is to it. I'm sure some of you guys can relate, or maybe have different things. In terms of other sensory overloads, I do sometimes struggle with other senses, particularly touch and feel. That's one I can go into another time. I do struggle with that sometimes, and then light sensitivity. Noise can be occasional, but it's less often, that one. So yeah, it is interesting. Obviously, everyone is different, and this is just my personal circumstances. So yeah. I've enjoyed talking about this to you guys, so hope you enjoyed hearing about it, and thank you as always for the amazing support. Bye for now!